probably need to do something.
I have a suggestion. And
Matt,
Matt, I think you're gonna love this. Jimmy Garoppolo could come in. I don't know if they want to pay him.
Is it
hey, there we go.
Yeah,
cue the red. Right. Cue the red, baby. Where's Jimmy G going this year? So, obviously, Colts are an option. I don't think the Colts want to pay him, obviously, having Carson Wentz. It's fun to think about.
Yep.
Granted, with obviously all of the good buzz that's happening with Trey Lance in camp right now, obviously it's camp, but there's a lot of positive news coming out that he is, quote unquote, beating Jimmy G every day. Like, every day he is looking better than Jimmy G. However, the Niners and the coaching staff, John Lynch, they're all very solid, saying Jimmy's the starter. There's no competition. Kyle was quoted saying that Trey Lance will start when he believes that he will give the Niners a better chance to win.
Yep.
Which, if you're looking at Kyle agree that with seems the 49ers like now.
Yeah.
I think Kyle's going to keep it close to the vest until he's right. I don't think he cares what the fans say that much.
No, not at all.
But I think, like, if everybody sees it, especially in the preseason, like, Kyle's not dumb. Because even if Trey's not quite as efficient a passer, his running ability will get you an extra 6 or 7 first downs a game, probably.
True.
Like, Jimmy on 3rd and 5 has to fucking throw it. And I don't know if I trust him to get all those. But what I did like, because Kyle's doing the whole, I mean, he's looked good, but not perfect thing. And somebody said, Trey Lance has logged the most iPad hours. Did you see that? And he's like, I haven't heard that, but honestly, like, we know how it is. You could turn it on and go watch a movie. So I don't really take a lot of stock in that. But
good.
He's definitely downplaying the Rook a little bit. But now you're seeing today there was the throw.
Yeah.
And then ESPN is starting to run with this narrative. Mina Kimes talking about it. I think he's going to play early, but it feels like there's a shift going on. So Jimmy could be shipped out for a desperate team like the Colts.
However, I am just saying, if you're a Niners fan and you're watching Niners Twitter and you see these Trey Lance throws right now, you're just going, please, please.
That's
just
my
let the kid play.
quarterback.
But it's literally like these awesome throws to Ayuk and Debo, and it's just like, okay, yes. Can we put him with more of the ones? More of the ones, please.
Yeah. Well, that was
I don't care if he's not ready. Put him in.
Was Patrick Mahomes ready? And all I hear is like,
he was.
Patrick Mahomes waited a year, right?
Okay, but
he
all
sat
I
for
hear
a whole
is Mahomes
year.
2.0. All I hear is Mahomes 2.0.
Yeah.
All I hear, which is unfair because you want Trey to come out and be his own guy. However, when he's like back-footing 50-yard throws on a dime and like doing all this different shit, it's just like, put the kid in. You drafted him for a reason. This is your brainchild. This is 3 first-round picks right now. It's
a big investment.
If I could be the devil's advocate here. So
you may not. That's it. End of segment.
All right. It's cool. It's cool to see that shit in camp, right? It's awesome. Like you see these back foot throws in camp, you're like, that's incredible.
Okay.
If he does that in a game and it turns into a pick, it's like, why the fuck is he in the game? What's going on?
Absolute
like,
piece of shit.
Yeah, why did we spend all these picks on him? And then like the fan base is against him. He's like, fuck this team, this suck. Like then he gets negative, his confidence gets shot.
He'll get a lot of leash
it's a
with the fans.
whole process. He
will get a lot of leash.
He'll get a lot of leash with the
week
fans.
One.
Mac Jones would have been a different story. Like if they drafted Mac Jones first pass interception, everyone's like, God damn it, I knew it.
We would have
But Trey Lance is gonna get a ton of runway.
Do you guys want Jimmy to start week 1 regardless?
Yes. I do. I do.
Not personally, but I totally understand and will ride with Jim for sure. I believe in him.
I say go for it, John. Sorry.
I was only going to say that with the added narrative now of like the Colts thing, which is kind of an interesting narrative. I don't think there's anything there. I don't think that it's like anything's happening. But I would be okay if like they moved on from Jimmy and only because it's not that I don't think that Jimmy doesn't have it. It's just like we've been so disappointed with the injuries over the past couple of years that it's just like, here we have this young guy that is he is the quote unquote like the shiny new thing. And I get it that it's like training camp and these are very, very limited sample size things. It's not even a real game. It's not a real NFL game right now. He's not going against a real speed defense. I get it. But man, you invest all this time and like Kyle and John have like put together this great team. And it's like, I have no reason to not trust the process thus far. I'm fully invested in moving on from Jim.
Yeah,
fully understanding what he's done for this team.
They moved on from Jimmy when they traded for the number 3 pick. So it's not like that. It's more just, is the kid ready? It's not, when do we move on from Jimmy? They already have.
Well, so maybe I'm the Band-Aid guy.
It's just when the kid's ready, But my theory is, okay, if he is just balling the fuck out, Debo's coming up to him saying, this guy is a fucking baller. That's already happening. Trent Williams, all these guys. How are you going to look Trent Williams and Alex Mack in the eye, these Grizzly veterans, and be like, yeah, we're going to ride with Jimmy. It looks like Trey's ready, but Jimmy's the guy. I just don't think that's going to happen. We all know where Jimmy's ceiling is, and we all know that it was. I mean, personally, I don't think it was just the injuries. I think Kyle was a little disappointed with how he was coming along too. And you just know, like we were talking about last week, when you look at who you're going to have to take down to win a championship, it's not Jimmy Garoppolo type people. It's Josh Allen's. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Yep.
It's
Lamar
these guys
Jackson,
that are freaks. And
Mahomes.
any gap in Trey's development can be made up for with his athleticism, I think.
I'm just saying I like to Jimmy's defense. It's like those injuries it's hard to mentally get over that, especially when you've had to do it twice now. Like the development issues, I can see that being like mentally there's obviously going to be some hang up there. That's tough to get over, man. And we saw it with the throws. We saw it with some of the inaccuracies that would go on, where he's just not able to really set in the pocket and like
jittery.
Get these throws that like super jittery, man. It's tough. It's super tough. How do you come back from that 100%? Give him the keys.
I don't get me wrong. I want Trey to take over soon. My thing is I want Jimmy to start the season, because if he starts the season and we start playing well, we start doing well, it drives his stock up. And we can move him for more, maybe mid-season, maybe at the end of the season, depending on how the whole season goes. Maybe week 2. Probably not week 2, but probably week 6, 7, 8, when quarterbacks start getting injured. Teams like Matt has mentioned, Washington football team, realize they don't have a good quarterback. All they need is a good quarterback. They have a great defense. Quarterback's the final piece of the puzzle. Guess what? Jimmy Garoppolo's been winning games with the Niners, and they think Trey Lance is confident enough to take it over and continue to win and even give them a better chance to win. Then we can get a lot more out of him rather than just a second-round pick, which is what we got him for. So why not get maybe a first rounder or a great player? Why not get more out of him? If he's just on the bench, we're not going to get shit for him at the end of the day.
Good point.
I guess.
I think if the problem or the thing that concerns me too is he has historically started slow every single year. Like he had a rough game in 2018 to start, 2019 to start, 2020 to start. And if he immediately takes a shit week 1, everyone's going to be like, put in Trey right now. I've seen enough.
True. Very true.
And then if he doesn't look good early in the season, GMs are also going to be like, well, I'll give you maybe a 5th rounder, but
granted, isn't the story out of camp saying that he's playing his best ball, quote unquote, because he's motivated to be better?
That's what Lynch is saying, but the beat writers are saying he's looked like good, but not
better than usual.
Not like Trey.
But not even comparing him to Trey, but just nobody's saying like Jimmy looks like a new guy.
Okay.
Like on the field. They said that when he was doing his interviews before they actually started throwing the ball, but
until we all saw it.
But yeah, he's thrown a few picks. He's looked like Jimmy.
Look, I'm just saying Niners Twitter and Niners social media is all about Trey right now. Yep. It is all about Trey. It's not, that shit will get in your head. Jimmy's QB1 and QB, I mean, essentially like quote unquote 3, like the new draft pick that just came in,
It's not how it works,
is like taking all the spotlight. I think I agree with Matt in the sense of like, if I was to do it, I would do it now because Jimmy historically is slow to start. And then also for the thing that like, I don't want all these guys to get that comfort under Jimmy with the ones. It's like if Jimmy's gonna start hot, don't trade him this year. Like if Jimmy's gonna start hot and he's gonna develop that relationship with that group, and we're let's just say we're a 6-2 team by the time we get to the halfway point of the season. Or wait, when's our bye week?
We'd be 7-2
optimistic.
because remember
when's
there's
our
another game now. So just saying.
Okay. Well, I was. Oh yeah.
There is
So
no halfway point.
so that's what I'm saying. I was
Odd
trying to
number of
rethink the
games.
halfway point, but I don't know, man. I guess I'm that rip the Band-Aid off dude. I am all invested in Trey Lance.
The way I see it is he'll definitely play because the worst thing that can happen is he sits for 2 straight years. Like
Right.
they're not going to do that. He'll have, if you're Debo, Ayuk, you're tired of the Jimmy gimmies, throws behind the 5-yard line. You're seeing that you can actually stretch the field with Trey Lance. And then you're going to, like I said, if you're Kyle Shanahan, can you really look your guys in the eyes? Like Alex Mack, who's like 37 years old, Trent Williams, who's like 33 and wants to win now, and tell him that just wait till next year when Trey plays. Like that's bullshit. If he's ready and he looks like the guy, they'll make the move. Have packages where he plays.
Oh, did we lose him?
No.
Oh no, he was gonna make such a good point.
Bummer, dude.
He was gonna make
was gonna
such
be
a
great.
good point. Oh no.
You can wrap up his Niners
no.
section with
Yeah.
a nice little bow.
Yeah, dude.
Beautiful.
Rip. We lost. All right, you're back
there he
now.
is,
There he is.
All right, everybody, we'll hush. We'll edit this out.
Am I back?
Yeah, hit
Yeah,
your hot
sorry,
point, dude.
sorry.
Hit your hot point. Oh, he's gone again!
No,
You
once you
literally
go
could
through
not.
an hour and a half of
you
the
could
stream,
not time that better.
turns into a